7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Hey everyone, this is Buddy back with another video, and I'm actually starting this new series on the channel called Sneaker Kingdom maybe, or maybe some type of sneaker name for it, because this is going to be a shoe podcast that I'm kind of going to start. So basically, you guys, it's going to be less cool shots and stuff like that, and more of just like entertainment, and you guys can just watch and listen along and stuff like that. There will be some different shots that I'll throw in there, you know, when I want to kind of show you some up close or some details or something about some shoes, or show you things that I found online and stuff. But basically, this is going to be more of like a podcast listen to kind of video that is basically just shoes that I've liked, or upcoming drops, or things that I kind of want you guys to know about some shoes, since I'm pretty into shoes. Now, if you guys don't like these videos at all, then just let me know down in the comments and I just won't post them or whatever. But I thought maybe give it a shot for those who want to view it. So each one will have kind of a theme. I'll try to hit like a couple shoes in the video. Like today, I've got these three shoes to kind of go over. Today's theme, I actually already picked it ahead of time instead of recording this first and then picking it. And so this one is more about the comfort or lifestyle kind of shoes that you'd want to pick every day. All around kind of great shoe that you just are like, man, I got to put on some shoes to go outside. Oh, let me put these on. Or, hey, let me throw on these shoes with any outfit kind of thing, and they're super comfy and great to wear anywhere. And I kind of wanted to kind of go over some of the shoes that I've purchased in the past and that I think are pretty great. So let's just start jumping into it straight away. So let's start off with this red shoe right here. So all three of these are Nike. This one's technically Jordan, but Jordan is owned by Nike. So this red shoe right here is an Ohio State shoe. So Nike collabs with a bunch of colleges, pretty much all the big major colleges every year, and comes out with a shoe. So this, I think, was maybe back 3-4 years ago now. I don't know. I've owned the shoe for a long time. I don't really wear it as much anymore because I've just gotten better ones, and this is more of like a special edition kind of shoe-ish. But basically, Ohio State and Nike did a shoe where it says Ohio State on a bunch of places, like on the tongue or on like the aglets or stuff. And then it's got some Buckeye leaves as well as Go Bucks in the center of the shoe. And then it's obviously in Buckeye colors. And I must say, they're okay. I mean, they're nice to wear around, but they definitely kind of stick out a little bit more than these other two shoes. So they don't really go along with every outfit, and they kind of draw a little bit more attention to them than these two other shoes, just because of the design, the colors. And so they're really not an everyday shoe, maybe a couple times a week or something kind of thing. And they're also not built super well. So Nike usually, when they come out with these shoes for colleges, they don't really make them with the best materials. I don't know if that's because they have to split the revenue with the colleges that they're doing it with, so they kind of go for a cheaper shoe so they can still maintain their margins. But really, it's not super well made. So these things do get roughed up quite easily. They do kind of get a little bit dirty easily. Now, I keep my shoes pretty well cleaned. Overall, I wouldn't wear these every day just because they're not going to give you that comfort and fit that you should be wearing every day. So, and these, I think, originally retailed for $110, and then they went on sale pretty much almost instantly for like $70 or $90 or something. So fairly, I mean, not cheap by any means. I think maybe $70. So not cheap by any means, but not expensive to get you a nice premium shoe. Now moving up, I think these retailed for $110 and maybe went on sale eventually, but these are the Jordan Fly 89s. So again, I got these back in the day as well. These have been owned for a long time, if you guys know shoes. Now, these are definitely more of a sock feel than compared to these. You will feel more compressed. I wouldn't say it's as breathable as these fly knits that I'm going to go over soon, but it's definitely a sock feel, so it's nice and cushy along your foot. And then I'd say it offers a little bit more support of a shoe, and overall just a bit comfier than these shoes. It's built a little bit better, and I think the look and feel of these are also much cooler, because it's got a kind of a sleek, almost logo-less, like it doesn't have a super ostentatious design. It kind of slides under the radar, and it kind of gives that comfy feel, yet a little bit more sophisticated look to it. The top makes it look a little bit more comfy, but then the sides kind of gives you that, oh, that's a pretty nice looking shoe. And it doesn't draw too much attention, so you can wear these with a bunch of outfits. It's got neutral lower colors so they don't stick out as much. And it's just a little bit more subtle. Now going into this more recent new shoe that I've gotten, these are the Nike Joyride Infinity Runs. And these things are some of the most comfiest shoes I've ever worn. So I would actually highly recommend checking these out for anybody that wants a super comfy shoe. But basically, it's got these beads in the bottom, midsole, and toes of this shoe. These beads pretty much absorb that impact every time you step down. And it's not like a react foot cushion, so it's not like a cushion that will jump back at you and propel you. It's just a kind of dampening system for when you hit the ground. So it really just makes it kind of that cloud-like, very cushy feel. Every step you take is just totally easy. So the Flyknit kind of grips it like a sock, like the Jordans, except I think it's a little bit more breathable, and it's a little bit lighter and just less on the foot than those. And the laces are a little bit, they're not that great in my opinion. You kind of have to double knot them if you want to be doing any kind of activity with them. That being said, I do not recommend really doing activity with any of these shoes, just because they get beat up. They're not really built like that, and they don't really provide you the greatest responsive feedback when you're doing the sports. So I would definitely go easy if you're just lightly shooting around, and that's fine for basketball or something, but definitely wouldn't really want to run or play, say, like a field sport in them or something. Like these Joyrides, the traction on the bottom is not that good. I don't know if that's because I've worn them a lot lately, like very consistently and a lot, just because of how comfy they are, but the traction is just not the best. But overall, other than those two gripes, these shoes are super comfy and they look great. They have a black and white design, so you can wear them with white or black socks for the most part, and then they can go with any kind of outfit that you wear, and they don't draw too much attention in, but they look nice enough, and they have a nice little sleek design that if people do look at them, they'll be like, wow, that's cool. That's a nice looking shoe you got there. And it kind of just goes along with the outfit. So people won't really be like, wow, he's still wearing those shoes again, day 4, because they kind of just slide under the radar, and they're super nice and comfy to wear. But these are definitely the most expensive, with I think starting at like $160 or $180. Now, I've seen them go as low as like $130 if you can get them for, but definitely much more premium, much better quality shoes than going down the chain for these. One other thing to note about these Joyrides is Nike has made other shoes with these balls in the center and the heel of the foot, but they don't usually include the toe beads. So some of them only include the heel and maybe a little part on the ball of your foot, and those are cheaper. And those could be just as comfy. I don't know, because it's just that one little step down. Nike has a lot of shoes like that where they look extremely similar to one of them that's more expensive, but Nike cut corners in some spot to make it less expensive. So you'll see a lot of high-end running shoes that Nike makes that are normally $160, $180, $200, $250, be $110 or $100 or $90 because Nike cut corners. They changed the design, they didn't put as much premium materials into it, and they shipped that off as a new shoe. That looks very similar, but a little bit different. So there's a bunch of versions that are like this, but just have a little bit less in the heel, or in the sole of the foot. So just be aware of that and how your priorities lie, you know? If you do want to spend a little bit less on the shoe and still try to get that semi-premium experience, then that might be better for you than trying to shell out all the money for one of the higher end shoes that they offer. But I will say these things are pretty nice. Now, if you guys want, say, extra stuff in these videos, like a Q&A at the end or stuff like that, just let me know, and I think that would be a super fun idea. But if you guys enjoyed, let me know in the comments below, and I'll keep doing these. I was planning on doing either a video every Friday or every other Friday and trying to release them around the same time, like say 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. But if you guys don't want to see these, also let me know down in the comments below. But if you guys like this or want to see other videos that we have out on the channel, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button if you haven't already to gray it out, and hit that bell icon next to it so you stay updated with all of our future videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.